Analysts argued that point-to-point travel with smaller, more efficient aircraft directly connecting cities threatened the hub-and-spoke model. With this information in mind, the economics of the A380 began to crumble. Airlines had their own balance sheets in mind, and they started to get cold feet. The industry was beginning to wonder if Airbus was building a white elephant fit for a bygone era. By this time, Airbus was well established in the commercial arena, but the company wasn't content to rest on its civilian success. It needed a slice of the lucrative military aviation market to challenge the dominance of American giants like Lockheed Martin. The A300M Atlas turboprop transport aircraft became the vehicle for this ambition. But as Airbus would soon discover, the world of military contracts was a stark contrast to the commercial airline business. The A300M was initially envisioned as a collaborative European project to replace aging transport aircraft like the C-130 Hercules. It promised the ability to haul massive cargo, operate from short or rough airstrips, and support diverse military needs. Political wrangling quickly ensnared the project. Nations had their own agendas, their specific requirements varied, and their own domestic industries had to be appeased. Technical challenges followed, the development budget ballooned, and timelines became nebulous. Yet, Airbus was determined. Despite their disagreements, European nations recognized the need to bolster their own military capabilities independently from reliance on the United States. The A300M became a symbol of this strategic ambition, even as its cost and complexity grew. Weathering storms. Airbus reached for the stratosphere with the A380 and the A300M, but they would soon encounter harsh turbulence. The A380's production woes became a public embarrassment. Airlines grew impatient. Orders once seen as certain started to dwindle. The financial impact was severe. Airbus was flush with success from A320 family sales, but the company now saw its profitability slashed by the super jumbo delays and cost overruns. Internally, Airbus also faced turmoil. National rivalries flared as countries blamed each other for mounting costs. Leadership changes became frequent. Plans were overhauled. A series of painful restructuring programs aimed to streamline operations. These weren't mere setbacks. They were an existential threat to Airbus's future. The A380 was in danger of becoming a costly failure that would tarnish the hard-earned Airbus reputation. The missteps cast doubt on the company's ability to manage ambitious projects. The mantra of European cooperation, once a bedrock of the company, began to show cracks. But Airbus weathered the storm. The A380 never reached the sales success envisioned. It was finally completed and entered service, showcasing its technological marvels. Production problems were ironed out. Painful lessons were learned about risk management and the need for ruthless efficiency to survive the volatile aerospace market. Airbus emerged leaner, perhaps a bit bruised, but also wiser and more determined to not let ambition outpace capability. Franz Josef Strauss passed away in 1988, with hope in his heart that one day this aerospace conglomerate would surpass its American rival, at least in Europe. In 2019, his dream came true when Airbus became the world's largest manufacturer of airlines, as well as the leading helicopter manufacturer. In the same year, the company generated a revenue of $54.7 billion. As expected, the profits decreased during the COVID-19 pandemic, but a revenue of $47.7 billion in 2023 showed that the company is still going strong. Today, Airbus boasts a diverse portfolio of aircraft catering to virtually every segment of the market. The A320 family remains the workhorse. These models are famed for their efficiency and prove popular with airlines worldwide. The long-range A330 and ultra-long-range A350 XWB offer wide-body capability with cutting-edge technology. Though production of the A380 ceased in 2021, the double-decker giant continues to operate for select airlines. Production facilities span Europe. Key assembly lines exist in Toulouse, France, Hamburg, Germany, but also Tianjin, China, and Mobile, USA. Globalization is evident, with components sourced from a worldwide network of suppliers. Beyond the commercial realm, the A400M Atlas has found its footing as a tactical workhorse for several European air forces. And Airbus's ventures in helicopters, space technologies, and defense systems have solidified its identity as a multifaceted aerospace powerhouse. Airbus understands that past success is no guarantee in a rapidly evolving industry. The quest for sustainable aviation fuels the drive for current and future technological projects across the company. Green aviation is top of the agenda. Airbus is actively leading the charge for the development and utilization of sustainable aviation fuels. These fuels are derived from sources like used cooking oil or agricultural waste and offer a significant reduction in carbon emissions compared to traditional jet fuel. Looking further into the future, Airbus is investing heavily in the pursuit of zero-emission aircraft. The Zero-E project explores three radical concepts: a turbofan design fueled by liquid hydrogen, a turboprop design for shorter routes, and a futuristic blended wing-body concept for unparalleled efficiency. These bold visions could reshape air travel as we know it. Partnerships are still a key. Airbus collaborates with universities, research institutes, and even rival aerospace companies to tackle challenges like hydrogen storage and infrastructure needs. The company recognizes that the push for a cleaner future of flight is a shared endeavor, requiring a shift across the entire aviation ecosystem. The story of Airbus is one born from the ashes of World War II and fueled by a vision of a European united through something extraordinary and ambitious. Franz Josef Strauss, a political force of nature, embodied that desire with unmatched tenacity. His bullish determination to put Europe on an equal aerospace footing with the United States and the Soviet Union was both visionary and essential for Airbus to ever take flight. Decades later, Airbus undeniably stands as a symbol of European cooperation. Engineers from across the continent, sometimes rivals, more often collaborators, have forged a company that defines world-class innovation. Airplanes with names like A330 or A350 still carry passengers across the globe, with each takeoff a silent testament to the idea that Europe can compete and win on the grandest of technological stages.